everybody, welcome to kdmoonchild's world, and we're here today to do a little reading on what to expect in the next 6 months. We did this in December, back on the December 29th. I'll put a link at the end of the video for you so that you can watch both if you want to watch one right into the other. I did that back in December. Let's see what we have. Back then, my hand was even in a cast because I had just had surgery. It's all better now. So, as I shuffle, these cards are very stiff for me with this hand. So, I am shuffling slowly, but they're getting shuffled. There's no way with this technique and shuffling that it could ever be anything other than what you see. Okay, let's see if we can pick our first card. This first card is July. I got more than one card, so we've got July, and August. I'm just going to do them straight across. September, down here is October, that one seems to want to come, November. That's a powerful month. Look at the size of that selenite. I didn't plan that. It just landed that way. And December, finally. Okay, got the cards laid out, at least as far as this deck goes. I have one more deck to pull because we're going to need some self-care cards, and I will do those as we need them, as we come to it. We don't need the box up there. So we have the self-care, first deck, like I said before, is the Star Tarot. Okay, by Kathy McClelland. Beautiful deck. The other deck we're using is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. You've seen it a lot this last week or two, by Jill Pine. Very helpful deck, this one. It's going to give us clarifiers on what we can do to make each month a little easier to take. So, now that we've got our decks figured out, as we're going through, what do we need to know for July? Spirit. Oh, you got the Seven of Cups. This is the card of choices. It also can be a card of illusion. So the smoke down here and delusion. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I think that at least on the airwaves, on the media, whether it be social or mainstream or independent, the news media is going to be very delusional and confusing in the month of July. We have people being sentenced, people going to prison, and it's going to have an effect on each and every one of us and what we claim as our individual peace. Wow. I want to know more about the month of July, so I'm going to look up that in the book. I just want to know if I'm missing anything. Cups. Oh. Seven of Cups. Its astrological connection is Venus in Scorpio. It is a fixed air sign. It is all about wisdom and spirit. It is about attainment. And its lunar cycle is the gibbous moon. And the key words are soul work. Like I was saying earlier to a friend of mine, what's coming up for us is going to take whatever it takes for us individually. We're going to have to go through some things we thought we already did once before, including soul and shadow work. Pacifying your empty heart by checking out with alcohol, drugs, eating, TV, or other working are more ways you can delude yourself from your true purpose. The key to the Seven Cups is deep soul work, bringing balance to you and your inner and outer values. Become aware of your conditioning patterns, your subconscious, that led you to the present position. Get in touch with your higher self and reevaluate your values and beliefs. Discover your soul purpose. Release unsupported beliefs and patterns and integrate your soul self with the material world and unsupported beliefs and patterns. Integrate your soul with the material world and align with universal law of perpetual transmutation of energy. You have the ability to change conditions in your life by uniting with the higher vibrations of the light. So basically what this is saying, do what you need to do in your practices to connect to the light so that you can see through the illusion and delusion. You can make clear, honest choices. That's what's coming for us in July. We're going to get a lot of confusion thrown our way. Oh, goody. See what August has to say. Oh, interesting. We got the King of Pentacles last time as well, only he was in the January, February, March, April spot last time. Here's our King of Pentacles. He's about your tree of life, your ancestors, what you believe in, how all your beliefs of the creatures of the esoteric world, the lower world, and the world above meet together in that talisman over your heart to protect you. You are a warrior, but relax. Right now, your steed is a unicorn. You have won the battle so far. This is a time to breathe. King of Pentacles, this is a time to breathe. So in August, we get to catch our breath after a hectic and crazy July. That's the only messages I get from this card. It's be prepared. The bear is preparing. He's in the last stages of preparing for hibernation, which comes in September and October. Their battle's at this ending stages. The tree is still green, but you'll notice it has no fruit anymore. It's already dropped its fruit. So soon it will be dropping its leaves. It's just letting you know that what you considered to be the hard battle is almost won. Catch your breath so you can finish it up in preparation for the harvest in the coming months. Let's see what we got to know for September. Oh, and this is in the reverse too, as well. You get the Knight of Wands. Look at all that red. Nothing like a lot of passion. I also see a lot of Donald Trump. I swore I would not bring him into my prediction readings, but I can't help it. As we start to go into fall, there's going to be a truth thrown at us. Look how far. Is that his hand? No. His hand stops here. He is hitting the phoenix. He's swatting the phoenix. He's swatting the rebirth with his wand. But you can't slap down a phoenix. It's coming. It's here. I'm seeing this must be the day that he goes and has to report. He's sentenced on this day, in this month. He's sentenced in July. Gets a time of preparation and breath because he has to turn himself in no matter how hard he wants to slap it down. The rebirth is holding him accountable. And we need to rely and relax in this fact, but also understand, have your compass ready to know your direction, for the confusion is not ending over here. So September, we're getting closer to the election day, so I would imagine it's going to get a lot more confusing, a lot more stressful for us. I wonder in what ways. Looks like there's a rebirth involved coming in September. It's the start of the rebirth. So even no matter how hard he tries to slap that compass down is true. Shining bright and true. Why? Because in October, the world is really watching us. And it all seems to be very upside down. The world is, including us. You got turtles flying in the air and butterflies swimming in the water. What the hey? Yeah. It's a really pretty card when you look at it right side up. Oh, this one's supposed to be upside down. He's worried. He's frightened. That's why he's slapping that phoenix. So when you look at this card right side up, isn't that a magnificent world card? That's Gaia in every aspect. Transformation, flow, for all things. Winged, feathered, finned, and leaved. And furred. Furred. I put humans in the furred category because we are covered with fur. It's just really fine. Anyway, such a beautiful card. But it's upside down for us in October. It's interesting. The other thing that we have going on for us here, back here, Lionsgate portal. The portal is here. It's opening here. What gifts are going to be coming in through here for you in August? I kind of look at that as kind of a Christmas time for me, because I have always gotten new gifts, abilities, or spirit guides come through during that portal. Down here, the world is upside down. The whole world is watching what happens in the United States in this election, because it is really telling about where fascism stands in the world and how easily is it defeated, or how easily it defeats. So, since this is the final card of the Major Arcana, it symbolizes completion and a new beginning of the magnificent journey through the 22 keys of the majors. The mind, body, heart, and spirit are in harmony and fully integrated, opening you up to the boundless gifts of the world. The whole self bathes in the expanse of creation, living in complete trust without fear. The fool has traveled a long road to get to the heights of the world. Here there is joy, love, and fulfillment. The world, universe's number is 21, the number of perfection, divine wisdom and love, unity, true higher self, and reincarnation. Card represents freedom, and for all of us, it's upside down. Here in the world, with fascism being so prominent and loud, our freedoms and the world has been turned upside down. Our transformation, our ability to swim and motivate and go with the flow of Mother Earth. Oh, and the hummingbirds are our joy. All of that is upside down as long as fascism reigns. This is also associated with the planet Saturn, which is the planet of hard work, responsibility, restrictions, karma, focus, discipline, and life's lessons. It's a powerful card. Here with the woman, there's supposed to be a dove with her. There's a dragonfly as I'm looking close. There's a dove in this card. Do you all see a dove in this card, in her, around her? The dove is supposed to caress the woman. I see hummingbirds. I see dragonfly. Oh, is it her above her hair? No, it's the whole thing. She's sitting in the dove's wing. See, the dove's head is resting on the globe. I have my hands full. Let me hold you. Let me show you. I'll point it out to you. Talk about a card, good card for illusion. Here's the dove's head, body. This is one wing. This is back here is the other wing. And you see the rest of the dove back in here. You see it now? You see the eye and the beak. Interesting. So our peace is upside down. Our transformation, our peace, our ability to bloom and move and swim through flow is all affected by the fascism that has this world turned upside down. And in October, it is going to rear its ugly head And it will be very difficult for us to focus on this dove of peace. It keeps our light shining. We may feel we need to pick up the sword. I pray not. I pray not. But as things get ramped up before November, especially towards the end of October, things will either be very, very, very active or dead, because the panic has happened and is over. It happened back here when they tried to slap down the Phoenix, tried to slap down the rebuilding of the world. You can't hold back what is destined to be new. So let's take a look at the month we're all wanting to know about. November. The Five of Wands. I love how this card has it depicted. It is a card of conflict. But look, you have conflict of large stars over the small stars. You have a conflict of the large wands over the small wands. And in the center, you have it all coming together with the volcanic energy. And Pele knows, as long as she keeps it all under control and balanced, it all thrives under the peace of the calla lily. But down here, conflict is heating up. This is us voting in the United States. In other countries, the changes that are coming for you, they also are starting at the very grassroots, at the very bottom. It's where they have to, that's where the foundation is. To calm the volcano, you must first calm the lava pool. And to calm that, all those stars represent moments of absolute pure truth. It always seems to manage to come out, large and small, during this time. Some will burn and some will thrive. That tells me everything and nothing. I don't know about you guys. It says October and November are going to be difficult for us. We can do this. I know we can do this because we have, at the end of this, December. And as the snow comes in, as the cold comes in, so does the king of our material wealth. Our material world, he shows up in December to calm things, to soothe things, and to bring in a sense of play. Notice the flying fish and the dolphin. That's all his cup runneth over with. He is the king of emotion, the king of love. And in December, if we focus on love, which is really the reason for the season, no matter what your religion or faith is, the month of December being the end of the Gregorian calendar and the end of that year is the final year to do everything we can to focus on the King of Love and expressing our love as our truth. Oh, this gives me so much hope. What a beautiful card to get for December. That ocean's not frozen. It's not cold. It's not desolate. After all of this, back here, the strife, the conflict, the confusion, being beat down by those that don't agree with us, or maybe by those we don't agree with. And knowing when it is our time to shine. It's been difficult. Some of you may be having health issues. Understand, it's going to get better. Let's see what self-care we need to do for each one of these months. And then I'll send you on your way with as much love as I can muster for you. Which is a lot. Because it's unconditional. Only thing I ask of you is that you come back. Say hi once in a while. In the comments, just say hi. What do we need to know for July? Here's the July card. August, September, October, November, and finally December. Here we need, for the time of confusion that's coming up next month, the sentencings and people going to prison and people talking a lot. Oh, how weird. Interesting. Sex is going to be part of the delusion. If you're looking for a way of expressing your energy, find your partner. Connect with them in a new sexual way. Let me see what this says. There's a deep well of joy, bliss, and healing available to us through sex when it is treated as a sacred experience of divine union. To achieve the deepest states of pleasure and connection, we must have an open heart and body, trust, and be able to hold the frequency of pure presence. As you grow comfortable exploring your own body and your lover's body, as well as expressing your unique essence, desires, and emotions, you will find additional layers of pleasure. Sex is one of the most incredible ways to cultivate your potent life force energy, also known as Kundalini or Shakti, which you can channel into all areas of your life. When you're manifesting, and we tell you to manifest something, you need to feel it like you already have it. We mean feel it, like orgasmically, really feel it. So to get through the confusion that's going to be thrown at you, rely on those who love you, those that you can trust. Open up completely into new depths of your commitment and expression of those depths. That will help make you more clear what you want out of life and less angry. And when the anger goes away, the creativity comes back. And let's see what we get for August. Allow time. August, remember, this is the month of confusion. This is a month of catching your breath before things start to happen again in September. August is your last chance to have a vacation. This being a 2 card, this is your last chance to find love. So in August, be free. Don't be afraid of exposing yourself and being vulnerable. Look for alone time. There you will find your stability and your ability to see what Lionsgate may be bringing you. Just understand that in August you're going to need alone time to get through the stress that's coming in August. Because what's going on over here will be finishing up here. And then we will get all of, in September, as we get closer to the election, we start getting all of the propaganda thrown at us. And that is going to feel like our Phoenix, the things that we dreamt up here while we were resting, it's going to feel like it's going to get slapped down. But don't give up. It's not going to end up being slapped down. So to get past that feeling of feeling like the Phoenix, you have been slapped down, you need to cleanse your energy. Sage, whatever you prefer to use to cleanse your space, to cleanse your body, do that. Do a lot of that in the month of October. I'm sorry, in the month of September, because the veil is getting thinner and thinner as we get closer to the end of the year. Understand that you must be clear and clean to see with clarity why and where you're being held back and slapped down by whoever it is in October. I'm sorry, in September. I don't know why I keep saying that's October and September. Over here, the World card. The upside down world. The month of October is going to get really, really confrontational, just about. It is so upside down. Depends on how you absorb energy. Be careful with that. Be careful with that. Trust your intuition. What you see with your third eye, not your eyeball. Also trust deep down inside you, you have the guidance of the divine goddess. The divine feminine is in each and every one of us. She's healing us. That's why we have the green color there. She's healing our foundation and our root chakras. That's our foundation, sorry, our sacral chakras. Our solar plexus, all the lower, the orange, the red, and the yellow. You work on healing that and trusting your intuition, because you're going to have to. The world is going to be very upside down in October. So rely on your intuition, and you'll make it fine. But you rely on choices of other people and their intuition, or you rely on messages from the media instead of your intuition, you will walk through this asleep, unaware, doomed to repeat it again. And then all of a sudden you will wake up and November is here. And what do you need to do in November? Because November is going to be a month of conflict. Because of the voting, because of the election. We have conflict, but we also have the death of something. The death of the anger and the hatred is coming with this election. Because we have all been keeping track of this and wanting it in our dreams. We don't want the anger and the strife and the fighting anymore. We want to get along. We want to help each other. There's enough for everybody. There's no reason for all of this anger. No reason for this hatred. And this, I gotta get it before the other guy does, because it may not be there for me. Chill out. Chill out. If it's not exactly there like you want it, maybe it wasn't meant to be the way you want it. It's there, though, in a different way. My goodness, this has ended up being quite the long reading. Our final card is a clarification card on the King of Cups, which I understand him completely. He carries his medallion, his coin with the whales. He knows exactly who he is and where he stands. And so you, too, will know exactly where you are and what you stand for. This card is saying, make a vision board. If you have not made a vision board ever in your life, she's doing it on the wall. She's using tape on the wall. You don't need a bulletin board or anything fancy, schmancy. I actually have an app on my phone. Visualize is a key part of manifestation, and making a vision board is a potent way to call in what you've been seeking. Helps you visualize what you're looking for. Helps you visualize what you're living like you already have with orgasmic passion. Okay? See it, feel it, be it. This whole reading is about how to manifest your best life. And how not the rest of the year, how not being absorbed in all the negative energy will help you be able to manifest your best life. But if you get all bound up in this negative energy that's starting over here, that actually really starts with the confusion. If you don't get yourself out of the fear and doubt that comes with the confusion, the whole rest of the year is going to be nothing but a struggle for you. It's going to be conflict. Everything is going to seem like it is upside down. So at this particular point, you need to understand what it is you want. What is the life you want? And then start living like you already have it, and live it with the passion and the desire and the joy that you know you will have when it is in your hands. So, that takes us to December. Through December of 2024. Wow. All I can say is, what does 2025 hold? I won't put that challenge out there. I'm just asking. I thank you all for being here. I hope this made your life clear as mud. It sure did mine. Oh no, I need to know. Now I know what I need to focus on. I need to keep a dream journal. I need to live my life more passionately. And I need to spend more quality time alone. I have a lot of time alone. I live alone. But it's not quality time. It's just doing. Putting one foot in front of the other and, making it work. That's. So, I'm going to clear my energy field so that I can see when opposing sources or forces, when they are opposing me. And I know when to dodge them or when to step aside and trust my intuition in this crazy upside down world right now, because if you go by somebody else's sound bites and words for your path, it's only going to make your confusion and conflict harder as you go through the path to get to this end over here. Makes your dreams confusing as hell if you don't trust your intuition, because your intuition is talking to you through your dreams, okay? Just understand that the end of the year is guarded by the King of Cups. He's telling you, make your vision boards of what you want, because I'm here to give it to you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Make kindness a habit, so together we can thrive. And I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.